Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. The star of this video is the grid game watch of Aet Remould that I have in my hands, which is based on the Royal Oak Offshore transformation and part of the new Aet Artist Collection. We talked about Aet's Spartan Collection last time. This watch is the same model as the Spartan Collection and is made of sapphire, but the design concept is distinctly different. So, in this case, we'll focus on the design ingenuity of this new watch, and we have also brought the original to compare with it. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this watch? With the name Grid Game, it's easy to think of a game. The dial is decorated with many different colored grid shapes, which reminds me of the classic game Tetris, and became popular worldwide in the late 20th century. The dial is made up of squares in different shapes, which fall slowly from above, as if building a classic game picture, with a strong visual impression. And its large size of the case also provides the best sight for the construction of the game screen. From the practical effect, the grid game is full of youthful vitality, with a retro sense of technology, looks very dynamic and interesting. The original black dial with orange hour markers and hands provided a very strong visual contrast, but Aet has added a rich color scheme to further enhance the watch's appeal. The original orange index circle has been replaced by a blue and green gradient, which is better matched with the dial. The comparison reveals that Aet has almost reinvented the design concept of the original watch. The mega tapestry oversized grid pattern of the original dial is the iconic design of the Royal Oak Offshore. Aet has combined this grid pattern with the classic pixel game to bring out a new look. One can say that Aet has reinterpreted the classic grid pattern icon of the Royal Oak. As one of the identifying features of the Audemars Piguet watches, the grid pattern has been engraved in the minds of watch enthusiasts since the introduction of the early Royal Oak in 1972, and as the Audemars Piguet collection has expanded, the classic grid pattern has taken on several different forms, including the Petite Tapestry, Grand Tapestry, Mega Tapestry Extra Large Grid, and Tapestry Evolutive Radioactive Grid. The Royal Oak Offshore is the model for the grid game, which features the Mega Tapestry Extra Large Grid, and Aet has combined it with the game elements to bring a unique concept to the table. The 44mm in the watch diameter and the octagonal bezel are also a feature of the Royal Oak Offshore. The steel case and bezel of the original watch has been replaced by the sapphire of Aet, thus giving these two models an extremely different visual experience. The original watch looks very tough and shows off the masculinity of its large size. The grid game is much purer, and the transparent material is not only very eye-catching, but also reveals the mechanical aesthetics inside the watch. In addition, the sapphire is not only pure and delicate in appearance, but also very scratch-resistant. It has a Mohs hardness rating of 9, second only to diamonds, which combines the aesthetics with practicality. As a benefit of the lighter texture of the sapphire, the grid game watch is also much lighter than the original, so even when wear it for long periods of time, it will not feel cumbersome. Obviously, it will look very abrupt if the waterproof rubber ring is still remaining in black while using sapphire to create the grid game. Aet has taken advantage from the transparency of the sapphire to create a light green waterproof rubber ring, which gives the bezel a lighter shade of green and makes the overall color scheme of the watch more complementary. The side button is made of black rubber and metal, while the grid game is made of sapphire and metal, making the grid game looks more on the line of unity. Not only that, the 2 and 4 o'clock positions were originally round pushers, but Aet has transformed these two pushers into a long bar to echo the octagonal bezel, enhancing the look and feel. There is a clear difference between the two on the back of the watch. The original steel case back is cut at the edges to echo the octagonal bezel. The grid game, on the other hand, uses sapphire to make the case back transparent, thus allowing the golden oscillating weight to be presented and creating a luxury quality. In addition, The back part of the solid bezel is also made with a blue and green gradient design, which subtly echoes the dial's scale circle. The grid game is equipped with the same Cal .3126/3840 self-winding movement as the original. In fact, AET's modification never involves the movement because they believe that the movement is the soul of the watch. It should be preserved in its original form. It is also worth mentioning that AET has incorporated personalized design in a number of places, such as the central seconds hand, the crown, and the 8 screws on the back, all of which incorporate the AET logo shape. The light green fluoro rubber strap of the grid game is not only convenient and comfortable to wear, but also minimizes the possibility of bending in use. And its double-press butterfly clasp position also bears the AET text logo, which is very recognizable. Overall, as a new work of AET's new artist series, the audacious application of colors in the grid game has reshaped the concept of the classic luxury oversized watch, in which the design ingenuity of combining the logo character pattern with the elements of the pixel game has undoubtedly enriched the Royal Oak's version for this collection of grid decoration. After the Spartan collection, AET has further expanded the application of this model in terms of artistry. Both in the fields of design and craftsmanship, this new grid game maintains a high level in terms of quality and conceptual characteristics of AET, which is indeed extremely special when looking at the watch market. If you would like to see more videos about Aet Remould watches, please keep following us. Well, that's it for this video. We'll see you next time.